Hello, my viewers. I welcome you back to my channel. And for those of you who are just watching me for the first time, you are welcome. Please subscribe to this channel. So guys, may not subscribe to this channel. Give me thumbs up, okay? This video, and it takes a lot of effort and research to do. So may not try subscribe to this channel. And today, let's dive into this. Without further ado, let's go into today's topic. I'll be talking about how to get free housing help. How to get free housing in Italy. There are a lot of foreigners that are in deep financial crisis. They are in deep economic situation that they need help. Most of them are legally residing here in Italy. They have their permesso di soggiorno, they have their carta d'identità, and they were working. Some of them were working, but due to one circumstance or the other, they stopped working, and now they are unable to pay their house rent. So in this country, Italy, there are every comune has free housing facilities for its residents. Every comune in this country has free houses for its residents, for residents that are registered in the comune anagrafe. Okay, so if you have your permesso di soggiorno, no matter the kind of permesso di soggiorno, and you have your residence in your community, and suddenly for some reasons you are unable to pay your house rent anymore, you can go to your community to ask for housing assistance. Or if you are pregnant, you have lost your job, you are struggling to pay your rent in Italy, this video is for you. There is public housing support, popularly called Casa Popolare. Casa Popolare. And there are other emergency helps that you can access. So in this country, you cannot just stay without house, especially if you are registered with your comune. You are registered at the anagrafe of your comune, which is local. Let's say it's like a local government of your community. Let me give you a practical example. Maybe you are a lady, you were working, and you have been residing in your community. You have your carta d'identità, you have your house contracts. These are the requirements. Maybe you have your house contract, you have been paying your rent because you have been working, and suddenly you became sick, or you got an injury, or you became pregnant, or they sacked you from your job. Now you cannot pay your house rent again. In the community where you are, where you reside, they gave you carta d'identità, which is the ID card. You have been paying your waste bill, water bill in that community. The contract of your house is in your name. You have, and your ISEL is less than, let's say, 15,000. Every community has the amount they fees, and your ISEL is less than 15,000 or 20,000 euro per year. You are qualified to go to the office of Assistenza Sociale or Servizi Sociali of your community to ask for help, for housing assistance. How do they do it? Usually, every community has a period within the year where they announce it. They paste posters in the community that anyone in financial crisis that cannot pay his or her bonus, that cannot pay his or her house rent, should apply to the community for assistance for this Casa Popolare. So what you have to do, you have to always check with your community, or you just go to the office of the Servizi Sociali or Assistenza Sociale. You explain your situation to them, that we are working and you've been in the community for so years. They will ask you when you enter the community. They will ask for your document, your permesso di soggiorno, your carta di soggiorno. They will ask you for your house rent. Okay, they will ask for your house rent, and they will ask for if you are pregnant, they will ask for medical reports of your pregnancy. Because if you are pregnant, or if you sustained an injury, if you have a medical report, maybe you're sick, you're unable to work again, although they are paying you unemployment benefits or which is NASP or disoccupazione, even if they are paying you, but it's not enough, you are still qualified to ask for this housing assistance. So when you explain your situation to them at the Servizi Sociali, If the application is on, then they will guide you on how to apply, how to fill the form. Then, if they've not yet publicized the application for free housing, they will tell you when they are likely to publicize it so that people will begin to apply. However, there are certain situations, emergency situations, where they have done it in your community or they have not done it, but there is always emergency situation. If your case is very critical, if your case is very, very critical, they can assist you with emergency house, temporary housing. Okay, they will assist you with emergency temporary housing. In a situation where the community does not have this, they will give you contacts. They usually have contacts. There are non-governmental organizations that provide housing, like Caritas. Caritas, located in many community. Red Cross is located in many community. Okay, they will assist people with housing facility, temporary housing facilities. Another thing that every community does is what we call bonus de affitto, house rent bonus. This is done every year. If you are in a community, you have their residents, you have your residents in that community, and you are paying rents, you have to know that every year there is bonus affitto, in which they pay you 40% of your annual house rent. For instance, if you pay 300, your house you pay 300, which is 3,600 per year. When you apply for this bonus affitto, you are entitled to 40% of that 3,600 which you pay per year. Now, what are the requirements? They need your permesso di soggiorno, they need your carta d'identità, they need your house contract, they need your house rent receipts from the previous year. If you are applying maybe we are in the year 2026, for instance, they will ask you to provide the receipts of your house rent for 2025, from January to December 2025. You have to present it to them. You have to also present your ISE. They want to know how buoyant you are, how financially buoyant you are. So they check your ISE to know that. So you have to present them these things. And usually, after once you have these documents, they will give you a form to fill. You fill the application form and then you submit. They also they will give you another form that is self-declaration. You have to declare that you don't have house in any location in Italy, because if you have house in a different location in Italy, even if you are in rent, you are not qualified. So it's meant for people who don't have their personal houses, they don't have their personal house, and they don't have any other place other than where they are paying the rent. Those are the people this bonus affitto, house rent bonus, is meant for. So as long as you have your permesso di soggiorno, you are residing in a community. You have their residence, your residence given to you by your community, which is carta d'identità, given to you by the community, and you have your house contract. Maybe because of some circumstances, you are unable to pay your house rent again. You are entitled to a free house, which is given to you, which will be given to you by the community. Okay, by the community. So you have to apply. In a situation where I've said this before, where your community does not have any available housing facility, they will recommend you to a non-governmental organization, NGO, which includes Caritas. Caritas, they provide accommodation, foods, feeding to migrants, to foreigners too, to people in difficult situation. Red Cross also does that. They provide emergency assistance, housing assistance, social services. There's another one that is called Centro Anti-Violenza. Centro Anti-Violenza. Okay? Communities have these centers where they give people, women, men that are sick, housing help. Then there are churches that also provide housing help. Okay, so you have to access this organization to get your free housing assistance. In some cases, you may have to pay 100 euros per month. You may have, in other cases, some community would say stay for free for this particular time. If it's job you don't have, some may assist you to get jobs. Okay, If you are pregnant, you will have to stay there until you put to bed, okay, until you deliver your baby, okay. As long as you have been in that community and you have been paying your waste bill, your water bill, you've been doing all this, your light bill, and so on. So you are entitled to this assistance. So this is what I have come to tell you so that you know, in case you know someone who has been passing through financial crisis and is unable to pay his or her house rents. So forward this video to them to watch. So if you have passed through this, if you've had this experience in the past, share your experience in the comments box. Okay. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask your questions. I will respond to all questions. All right. So see you in the next video. Give me thumbs up, guys. Subscribe for more videos. Okay. Take good care of yourself. Ciao.